I'm gonna take you guys to the library and resist the urge to squint because this is more sunlight than I've seen all week. So I know what it's like to move to some place that is so far away from where you're from that nothing looks the same. And I've spent the past 6 years making it home. It's not quite the same as being an expat because everyone still speaks the same language. They watch the same TV, and the cultural differences are mostly minor, but they do exist. So when it comes to making someplace your home, it helps to have things around that have always been around. And to that end, I still have my baby blanket, and I have a quilt that my stepmother made me before she was my stepmother. Another thing is to keep doing the things that you usually do, like find the local library and pick out books that you love to read, which it seems very simple. It isn't necessarily, but when I went to college in Chicago, one of the first things I did was get myself a library card. And it's not exactly something I regret. The other thing you want to do is make friends. It's great that you have people to miss, but it would also be nice if you have people that you don't have to miss because they're right there with you. The feeling of not having people you don't have to miss really sucks. I've been there, and it's possibly one of the most awful feelings in the world, and internet friends don't necessarily help because, in a way, you're always missing them. Another thing that I have is on YouTube, I have a playlist of songs that remind me of my mother. I grew up listening to her music, and I kind of hate that music, but whenever I miss her, I just have to play a song or two, even though I hate the music. It's a bit different with my father, if only because our musical interests are very much the same. I remember one time I was playing a bunch of songs from my YouTube favorites, and he suddenly said, "Is this like a channel or something? Because this is some really good music. I'd like to listen to this." I was definitely a little bit proud. Another advice I have is go for walks. Because you want to be familiar with your surroundings, and you want to see what wherever you are has to see. That sounds so stupid. Okay, but like me, I'm walking to the library. And it isn't just because that's the only way I'm going to get to the library. It's also because the library is pretty big, pretty beautiful, and it is right by one of the rivers. A really pretty river, actually. Go to events, go to festivals, go to clubs if there are any. Not like dancing clubs necessarily, but do that too. Just try to live life. Like, really go out and live. Don't be stuck in your room all day. Not just because, like, even though you like being there and whatever, if you don't get used to the place you're in, then it's gonna feel like a foreign country every time you step out of your bedroom. And that's not always the best feeling. So I guess that's all I have to say. I'll see you guys next week.